I think the most important thing about being a superhero is trying to realign your brain to think not about what is impossible, but how things can be possible. Not the what, but the how. And the reason I say that is because we're living in a world where technology has advanced to really, like I said, magical levels. When I was a little kid, I invented a superhero who could draw things, and the things they drew came into reality. Well, that's a real life thing nowadays. You can draw a real little bloopy thing, and it'll be a real thing. There are 3D printer pens. So, but you could draw this robot, which looks like Optimus Prime. And this guy, oh my goodness. When I lived in Puerto Rico and I was going to medical school, I had a friend, and she was 87. She had a teacher when she was little who had her write an essay. So this is almost 100 years ago. And she wrote an essay about what if you could hold a box and see someone you cared about from far away, and you could talk to them through video, like a telephone, which they had in those days, but you could see them as a person, and you could actually see them when you talk to them, right? She had this idea as a little child almost 100 years ago. Her teacher told her, that's stupid, you need to stop writing fantasy things. The essay was supposed to be about real stuff. You need to stop writing nonsense. And I remember her telling me this when she was old enough that video phone technology had become common enough that she got to FaceTime with her son, right? And kind of having that last laugh at that, long dead teacher with the very narrow mind who said that, this is stupid, but it turned out to be real. And I wonder how often we limit what is possible because we've already decided what's possible. And that comes to when we're talking about the past and we're understanding history. I've talked over and over again about how, like we said, the Shang dynasty didn't exist. We said the Hittites didn't exist. We said the Chaldeans didn't exist. Why? Because it was just unlikely and not possible, because we had all these, reasons in our head. We uncovered the dragon bones, not actual dragons, they're turtle bones that have things written on them, but we uncovered those, and we know the Shang dynasty existed. We uncovered the Hittite archaeological finds, the Chaldean archaeological finds, okay? So all these things that we say, oh no, that's impossible. We are so stupid when we limit ourselves. And instead of thinking this is impossible, we just look with an open mind at reality, and we do one of two things. We say, this is what's before me. Science is supposed to explain what is here, not limit what is here. I'm supposed to look at this science or history or other information that I'm receiving that is a little bit odd, and I just need to see if the evidence lines up, not prejudge if it's impossible or possible. And that's when we're looking into the past. And when we're looking into the future, the question shouldn't be whether or not it's possible. The question should be, how do I make this possible to solve this problem or conundrum that I want to solve for this person? And I think this is just phenomenal evidence that the impossible is possible. Like, this is something I thought about when I was a little kid, about somebody being able to draw things in 3D into reality. And it's a real thing. It's a melted non-toxicant filament that flows out and hardens, and you can create these cool 3D things. And that's awesome. 100% of people who got it, only 12, because it's just an unusual item, said that they would share it with a friend. It looks like it'd be fun to touch too, like very tactile. So, and it looks like she built her scaffold first, let it dry, and then drew more over it. That seems really smart. I don't like that bracelet. You're way too happy with it. You didn't do a good job. No, sorry, that's so mean. It does match your hair. But are you gonna make sunglasses? Oh. What if instead of making sunglasses, what if you made something cooler than that? I mean, I guess that is pretty cool. Alright, I take it back. The sunglasses look pretty neat. Why are you cutting off those little niblets? Oh, because she's making so that, wow, she's really engineering it so that they can fold, so they have hinges. Alright, impressive. Gonna actually work. But how solid are they, I want to know. Probably takes a long time to fill that all in. I think my main question would be like, how many recharges of filaments do you need? I think this is really cool for people who are actually artists, like, and want to make, like, because this is, if you think about this as a sunglasses maker, yeah, this is a waste of your money. But if you think about this like, this is a cheap 3D printer, that's a very good price for a 3D printer. And that's kind of my thought. Like, if I ever get this, it's going to be because there's something I think I can actually make with it. Some kind of model or something that I want to build, maybe related to my aquaponics systems, something that doesn't exist, right? I think that's really more the point. Just making the impossible possible. It's just delightful that reality is bigger than you think.